y'all, what's up? So I'm gonna talk to y'all and let y'all know something. So sorry, y'all, my nose, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like the weather change or what's going on. My nose been like runny for some reason. But listen, those of y'all who, y'all are earth angels, the chosen ones, star seeds, whatever you want to call yourself, God's kids, all that, right? Let me let you know something. All the ones who doubted you, mocked you, you know what I'm saying? They treated you like, shit, and they mistreated you, instead of helping you, they tried to sabotage you and make things worse. You were scapegoated. You were the black sheep, castigated, rejected. But baby, was you not always protected? You was, and still are. So even though, a lot of people, they think that like being spiritual and being the curse breaker and like the one in a family, they be thinking that stuff is easy for some reason. It's just like, that is not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. There's pros and cons to everything. Your ancestors, all their prayers, all their cries, all their blood, sweat, and tears was for you to be here and for you to change the bloodline, like moving forward. You know what I'm saying? That's no easy feat. People still thinking that, some man is going to come out the sky, on a nimbus cloud, and all of this. People really think that when the rapture comes or whatever, these are movies y'all watch. But I understand. It's brainwashing, it's conditioning. It was programming them to believe in something, because when you believe and you have faith in a particular thing, you manifest it. Okay? Like, all you have to do is have faith of a mustard seed, and you can make things in your life shift and change. Right now, there is a lot that is going on for the ones who have stayed true to their path, the middle way, all right, the narrow path, the ones who, you have continued to walk in integrity. You may not have been perfect. You make mistakes, accidents, but nonetheless, you have a pure heart. Nonetheless, you still are kind. Because remember what I told y'all about nice. That is some manipulative ass bullshit. Chucky was a good guy doll till you pissed him off, and then all of a sudden, what he say to that lady who was the mother off of Seventh Heaven? You bitch. And then like he ran out her apartment and she was shook. You know what I'm saying? She was like, But I'm just saying, like, that's how people are. This is why discernment, especially right now, is very key. This is year 9. We're already in September. And, this is like, basically this year went by quick. It went by quick. Like, is time even like really real with as quick as this year has gone by? We're already in September. But, hey, keep elevating. Keep working on yourself. Keep growing. Keep doing what you need to be doing, because, baby, all these things that's going on out here in the world, let me tell you, it's going to get stranger and stranger, and more is going to come out. The same way truth tellers, the black sheeps of their families, have spoke truth against lies and dysfunction in the family, and then the family rejected them, turned their back, or whatever it was. Let me tell you, it was because they would rather live with those demons. They would rather live in the darkness and in the shadows. They would rather continue living that way than to elevate, to rise, to grow, to change, to evolve. They don't want to do that, and that's why they will be left behind. These are the last days. everybody can't go. They can't go. They won't go. But when you get to where you need to be on that new timeline, your highest timeline, where you are wealthy, you got the family that you've always wanted, trusted people, you ain't got to deal with none of this. This is what you would say new earth. All right. Only the meek will inherit it. Not the prideful, not the arrogant, not the lustful, not the hateful, spiteful, resentful, jealousy, envy. None of them are going to make it. They will perish. And that's on them. Because we all have free choice or free will. And we cannot impede upon anybody's free will. All narcissists right now, they're perishing. They are. They are slowly spiraling down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all this talk of like heaven and hell, narcissists, when have they ever lived in heaven? They've always been hell bound. After all, they came from the pits of hell, if you ask me. All them damn legions of spirits that make them. Leviathan, Asmodeus, goddamn Ashtaroth, fucking Jezebel. I think I already said Leviathan. I'm just saying, like, when you get to the point where you can name the spirit, y'all, let me tell y'all, when you really learn the name of the spirit and somebody comes up talking to you and they talking crazy and you can call out the spirit by name based off of the behavior, the way these motherfuckers shut up amazes me. They shut up. They don't even talk no more. They will walk away from me. But hey, resist the devil and he shall flee from you. Because you know what? Out of all the, kinds of what it takes to be like an earth angel, to be a healer, you know what I'm saying? A light worker, starseed, chosen, whatever title you choose to go by. You might go by all of them. Curse breaker, chain breaker, you know what I'm saying? Demon slayer. You know what I'm saying? We all got a role down here in this spiritual war. Like, a lot of people don't think about it. As soon as you came out your mama's womb, you was in war. Now you was not unprotected. I mean, in a physical sense, yes. But in a spiritual sense, you always had protection. You always had them heavy hitters. You always had the muscle. You just had to remember who was on your team. You had to remember who you was. Because closed mouths don't get fed. Ask and ye shall receive. You better ask your ancestors and your spiritual team and your angels to, go ahead and call judgment on all your enemies' heads. On every last one of them. Because I'm to the point that, look, I'm tired of the BS. Every week, upon the week, and I might change it up. It might be Sunday this week. It might be Saturday that week. It might be Wednesday that week. I'm going to be switching it up, dipping and dodging and ducking and picking days. But you better believe these so-and-sos will only have about 5 days. 5 days to try to send their little witchcraft and their little black magic and they gossip and whatever kind of spells that they're trying to cast. They only got a little bit of time. But they need to understand, you rubber, they glue. What they sent to you gonna bounce off you and hit them tenfold. So they better be ready for when it comes back. That's why so many people are spiraling down right now. That's why so many, look, let me tell you, people don't be shocked when you hear that somebody has passed away behind messing with you. These creatures have been warned to leave you alone. They can test you, but they are not to touch you. They touch you, it's like a one-hit kill. They touch you, bloop, on the spot. All right? You know what I'm saying? So they be trying to test you. They be trying to test you by, how can I attack you? Can I attack your finances? Can I send a psychic attack? Can I send this person to betray you and this and man, look. All the God's people didn't goddamn look. Jesus himself, was he not betrayed by Judas? You know what I'm saying? The stories of the Bible, they happened first. All right. So what makes you think? Like, that's the funny thing about these dang on devils. They really be thinking, oh well, this. It happened to he that came before me, and to me, if he flipped tables, I don't feel bad for anything that I do. If I flip a table, well, fuck your oatmeal or whatever you was eating and drinking. Look, Jesus turned into Show Enough from The Last Dragon. Y'all know how he walked up to Bruce Leroy in the movie theater and he slapped that popcorn out of his hand and he was like, "Fight me. I'm the master." Now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's duality. You know what I'm saying? Like most of God's people, they be like Bruce Leroy, man, I don't want to fight. No, I'd rather leave. But you make us turn into Show Enough, we gonna make you kiss the Converse. Believe that. And you better hope the Converse is remotely clean, that there ain't no spit, piss, dog poop, or gum, or anything you can think of that is absolutely disgusting. You better hope them Converse is clean when you kiss it. Because they gonna kiss it. Y'all know how they be like, kiss the ring? They gonna be I'm telling you. Y'all think, look, let me tell you. For all the cons of what it took to get this far spiritually and on your soul mission, I'm telling you, when your breakthrough comes through and you have everything that you ever desired in this life and you skating on easy street moving forward, because that's what's happening, and they can't do nothing. Satan himself can't even do nothing. Satan ain't got no power no more. He ain't got no power no more. I know that, we're souls. We came down here to Satan's kingdom. But guess what? You only had so much power here for so much time. Your time is up, bucko. Time to vacate your little imaginary, throne and gone. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this ain't yours no more. So I don't, and I just think it's absolutely annoying to hear, and it's mainly like the Christians that do it. Well, the devil this, and the devil ain't make you do nothing. You went to go try to rob a bank, and you upset that the consequences is that you went to prison for 20 years. The devil didn't put the idea in your head to go do that. And let's say there was an influence for you to do the idea. You still got free will. Resist the devil and he shall flee from you. So you need to take accountability and responsibility that you was weak. You were preyed upon out of desperation. You acted. And, well, shoot, now you got to pay the piper. Now you got to write a check that you can't cash. Oh, well. When all you had to do from the beginning was just do the right thing. Go get you a 9-to-5. And then, as you build yourself up, go be an entrepreneur or whatever it is you want to do and do it. Like, who was stopping you other than you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest obstacle is really yourself. Because if you operate with a particular mindset, you operate with particular emotions, like a lot of people, they just be, I think people just be slow. That's what it is. They be slow and they really be thinking, Buttercup, what you want? They really be slow And they really be tripping because they really be thinking like, oh, well, I'm envious and I'm jealous of so-and-so doing this. Whole time, they don't even understand that type of energy that's in their heart, that's why they cannot manifest and become wealthy and abundant and prosperous themselves. Because you over there being a hater. You cannot elevate and you hate. You can't. The only way you can elevate is through the frequency of love. That's it. That is the only way that you're going to actually get where you're trying to go. That's it. But they not going to do that because they slow. Their little rainbow wheel be just spinning and spinning. They need a new hardware upgrade. They need a SD card that's at least 2 terabytes, because that little 5 gigabyte, that little 5 megabytes, you know what I'm saying? They can't hold a whole lot. That's why I be calling them NPCs and bots. Because you act like it, I'm going to treat you like it. Well, you should care what I think. Why? Why should I care what you think? Because what you think ain't going to stop my vision. What you think and how you feel is not going to stop nothing that I got going on in my reality, in my inner world. Nothing at all. A lot of people, y'all know narcissists don't introspect worth a damn. They don't take accountability. They don't want responsibility, but they be wanting these high-ranking job positions, but don't want the responsibility when things start going wrong. You know what I'm saying? They want all these things, but you cannot handle it. That's the reason why, it says the last shall be first and first shall be last. The tide is changing. It's really changing, If it wasn't changing, why is Hollywood falling the way that it is? People don't watch movies like they used to. And I'm not saying that people don't go to the movies, because I still go to the movies from time to time. From time to time. Other than that, I'll be on Amazon or something, and I'll be like, oh, this new movie came out. If I don't want to go to theaters to see it, I would straight just rent it. Watch it that one time and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because, COVID did change a lot, so you really ain't got to go to the movies no more. You could just literally just stream and rent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's all about adapting. Adapt or get left behind. And all the people who chose not to elevate, not to grow, not to be prosperous, well, guess what? When you change your circle of friends and you get around, a different type of people that is for your soul tribe, basically, watch how your life change. Because that's what's transpiring behind the scenes right now. Yep. So anyways, that was just me encouraging y'all to keep going, keep your eyes focused on what you focus on. Don't get distracted with the nonsense, because at the end of the day, the distraction is just a distraction. You keep your eyes focused because you already know where you're going, and everybody can't go. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. So peace, positive energy always creates elevation. Y'all be easy.